If I look to some of my family members, when they are coming to a doctor, and the doctor is looking to their disease, then the doctor was never asking for any pain, for any quality of life. So that was really, for me, something very astonishing. First of all, for this doctor, it was only looking to the disease and treating the disease. Secondly, when at that time my father came in and came to the doctor, he asked, who's with your disease? He was not asking, who's your pain? Yeah? At home, he had no problems with the disease, but he had a lot of problems with having pain, having suffering, and all the problems with that. So I think for medical professionals, yeah, for the nurse, for the doctor, they should ask for pain. And that's one of my motivations, yeah, to be involved in a program like SIP, Social Impact of Pain, and the EFIC program, that every doctor should ask, every professional should ask for pain in his patients, every time again. The difference in the European countries, not only in the European, but in all the countries all over the world, is very, very huge. First of all, pain is a multidimensional problem. So it's not only somatic, it's also psychological, it's also social problems, it's also spiritual, existential problems. And the combination of these for each culture is different. Because of the mixture of cultures in our society, also for Europe, and because each country has its own Ministry of Health with its own programs, it's very difficult to harmonize all these. Yeah? The European community, or the European Parliament, has an important role in making rules, in making a guideline how to behave in each European country. Yeah? But even then you see in a project like this one this afternoon that people should vote, should make together a program, because making a strong program is only possible when you're with a lot of people. Yeah? A strong scientific society, a patient organization, which is very important, that they all together come to one target, yeah? Improving the diagnosis, the treatment, but better even the prevention of pain. We are always talking about a multidisciplinary team. It's impossible when you have a multidimensional problem that only one person can deal or treat the patient in his own. No, that's not possible. We know that for more and more. John Bonica, 50 years ago, also decided that. Yeah? We have this year now the 40 years of the IASP, yeah, the International Association for the Study of Pain, and then we learned that the multidisciplinary program for patients is the most important to have a successful pain management program. So making all these people active around the patient, and that together with the patient who is a participant in the program is the most important participant, that's for the future really important. Yeah? And for example, for us in the Netherlands, we are really hard working on the patient participation modeling. Yeah? It's the chronic care model of Wagner, for example, from Seattle. And in this program you see that the patient is the leader and we are coaches of the patient to improve the care of the patient, to improve his program. And that you can't do that as a doctor alone. You need to have a nurse, you need to have a psychologist, you need to have special trained people in chronic pain, yeah, how to manage pain. So I don't see any European political person personally, but at the national level in the Netherlands we see that the pressure is increasing, but also the financial pressure is increasing a lot. So we are working really, really hard to have proofs, to have publications, to have scientific evidence that we can't hand over to political persons and say we have proven that this is bad care and another model is good care. Yeah? And I have here one of my researchers who is Virginie Piano from France, and she's really hard working to evaluate the quality of our guidelines. We are giving a lot of money to all these guidelines, but we never are asking together, is this guideline a good one? Yeah? And the way to do it, how to improve a guideline, that's in fact one of our research targets. Yeah? And this is really convincing for politicians, for France, for the Netherlands, for Europe. We hope for Europe. Yeah? And we are very happy because Hans Krees as a president of EFIC and also Rolf Detlef as an incoming president of the IASP is involved in this research project, and they really think that this is important to how to do it. And for the future we should improve our knowledge, our education, and we should monitor it. We should look if what we are doing, is this well done? And what we discussed today, these are the outcome parameters or the outcome indicators we should measure.